phone, so call the meeting to order. We're going to take a look at the, first let's show that all board members are present. And take a look at the consent calendar and minutes from last meeting. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, motion to accept.
I move that we accept the minutes.
I'll second.
Motion and second.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Dean Moberg.
Yes. Welcome tonight, members of the audience here. This time, anyone has anything they'd like to discuss that is not on the agenda?
I'd like to have something for you,
Okay.
for the board, I should say.
Okay.
Are you Roberta?
I am.
Hi.
And running for the township. Anything you'd like to add? All right.
We
Do I
have
want to have this added to record?
I would say we put this in the minutes. Yes.
and she should read her statement.
Since we will add it to our minutes, would you read your statement here?
I didn't bring me a
You can use my copy.
To the First District Board, Livermore County, at a High Prairie Township meeting on October 26, 2014 at 7 p.m. with Jim Dyson, Kathleen Williams, Rick Kuhn, and myself, I, Roberta Reddy, announced my candidacy for the position of High Prairie Township Clerk. Rick Hahn, Fire Chief, said, "Do you know what happened to the last woman who had this position?" I, Roberta Reddy, said, "What?" Then Chief Kuhn said, "I got rid of her in quick process. She didn't do what I wanted, so I got enough people and had her voted out." My response was, "I bite." After much thought, I felt the board needed to know Chief Kuhn's inappropriate conduct. I am highly offended that an employee of the First District Fire Department would threaten any person the way he directed his remark toward me or any other person running for office or not. Signed, Roberta Reddy.
Okay, we'll add that to our minutes. Anyone else? Okay, hearing none, Chief's report.
I just have an update on Station 2 progress. Construction started about 3 weeks ago, or the demolition started about 3 weeks ago. This area shows where the bunk rooms are going to be. This is the north wall. We have steel up against that wall and cross bracing, and Johnson Builders has been out and removed cross bracing, and I've got steel all that out of the way. Electrical been moved. There's some more demolition that's going into the storeroom we used to have. That's going to be the day room now. That's moving the plumbing for the furnace room. Some more plumbing being moved for the, want to add the kitchen area. Plumbing again, a lot of underground plumbing being moved to make room for, this is going to be the washer and dryer area up against the north wall. Just another picture of it. That's the new furnace room in construction. That's the furnace and hot water heater ready to go inside. They're installed. Pile of trash that's been removed now. More underground plumbing being moved. The shower and sink or the stool have been moved now. about 3 feet. That's the north wall, or that's the west wall getting ready to come down. That's the wall that's going to be moved. That's the area you just saw with all the block in there. That's all that block and everything's now gone. I had 3 guys come out and help me Saturday. We got rid of all the trash that was inside, and that wall's gone now. Again, that's where the ladder and everything sit, is where the rooms are going to be.
Was that a water line on the floor going across to the west side? The last picture?
It's a floor drain.
Floor drain? Oh.
Yeah.
It's a floor drain underneath the trucks.
Oh, yeah, for the trucks.
Can they use that overhead compartment up there for anything, or is it not
It's not high enough.
high enough?
No. That's the opened up room now. It's going to be the day room. That's where the ladder's sitting, is going to be basically the kitchen area. There's the shower, and it's been installed, it's been reinstalled. Stool's been reinstalled. So the bathroom's basically done. Furnace room's cleaned up. That's pretty much it.
So now they take out the west wall?
Well, they're gonna add on to the building. They're supposed to be, the building's supposed to be here November 20th. They were supposed to come out tomorrow and pour concrete, but he said he's a couple of days behind on his other project, so they'll hopefully get Friday or Monday, get a report on the concrete. And then the building will be here the 20th. They'll start erecting it right away.
So they build the shell around, then open the wall, or? Okay, good.
Yeah, they'll take the outside steel down and you reuse that skin.
Oh,
He had to buy some, the red steel there that you see going diagonal. He had to buy some more of that, but then he's gonna reuse. He bought some, but he's not charging us for it, so, because he'll use it on another project, because he can't take the red steel down and leave anything up. So he'll temporarily use the red steel and put siding up, and then take the red steel we've got and move it.
will the supports for the wall there still be there, or will that be a free span?
That'll be a free span.
Well, okay. Nice.
Those outside walls that you showed us, especially where the water lines are, not the ones in the floor, is there sufficient insulation? Last thing you want, if it was on the outside wall at all, if it was,
Yeah, all that above all that white there, that is insulation, that's 4-inch insulation. Like I said, he's going to take the outside skin off and the insulation off, and then
I
move
was
that.
just concerned with water lines or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no,
You
all
said
that's-
washer, dryer, so, okay, now you got a washer there, so you got water lines, so
Yeah.
that water needs to be
Yeah,
protected.
yeah.
That's where I was going.
Yeah, no, it'll be all fine.
Looks like we're moving along.
Making progress. And that's all I have on that.
Okay, anything else, report? Okay. Items for action, let's do the third quarter treasury report. Jim?
Yeah, I handed out copies as usual. Hopefully everybody's looked at it. Our budget execution through September on a straight line is 75%. The total of all the expenditures, our bottom line is we've executed at a rate of 70.81, which puts us 4.19% under our projected expenditures. So that's going to give us some flexibility going into the fourth quarter. In that 70.18%, we got a fairly good under straight line cost on personnel at 9.35%. We're a little over, and which is normally the case in our non-salary line, because, you know, it's hard to tell when we're going to have to spend money for supplies, whatever, you know, non-salary. But anyway, we're only over about 5.6% at 80.60. So I think the bottom line is we're in good shape. We're running about 4.9. I don't have that written down, but 4.9. This is. I should have this open. We're 4.19% under projected straight line. And if you consider a month's cost at 8.33% of the total, it puts us about 50% of a monthly expenditure, or about 34.5K to the good. Any questions?
Jim, the professional, is that legal and accounting?
Ma'am? Oh, yes, sir.
The, under professional, we're at, what, 107?
Professional.
Professional, is that like attorney's fees or the audit?
I'm gonna have to defer that question. to
Yes.
Rick.
That's the auditor, accounting,
Does that involve
Attorneys.
training also?
no, that's just all professional fees.
Legal, professional?
Legal, yeah.
Or,
Accounting was a little higher than, accounting's got us a little bit more than we had budgeted for.
audit and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the audit was right where we budgeted, because that was a fixed rate.
It didn't go up,
It
yeah.
didn't go up, but accounting fees have gone up, so.
All right. Any other questions about the budget? Hearing none, motion to accept as presented?
I move that we accept the treasurer's report.
Second.
Motion and second.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass, Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Dean Mowbray.
Yes. Okay, moving on to items for discussion, the specs for the air conditioning here at Station 1.
Should we put exec session in there first, or is it too late to do that? Should we,
I'd like to have one too.
start off with that?
We can,
We do a motion?
we need a motion. Yeah.
Motion to adjust our items for discussion, to start with a new A, to go into exec session and discuss non-elected personnel for 20 minutes, returning at 7:35.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yeah.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Dean Mowbray.
Yes. Okay. We can move.
The very top one is the paint factory at the prison.
All right, 7:35, motion to reconvene our meeting.
I move we reconvene.
I'll second it.
Okay, I'll move that
Motion
we
and second.
reconvene.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yeah.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Dean Mowbray.
Yes. Okay, let's look at the specs for the air conditioning. Actually, it's what you've put together to put out for bid.
Right. Just you guys' synopsis of
Any-
whether you're for it, against it, ready to
That's
go
the
with it?
furnace replacement.
Yes.
Yeah, I got most of it.
Look good, you guys, any questions? Okay.
We had talked last time about tilting and all that other stuff. We're past that.
We're past that,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, we're gonna put a whole new,
Yeah, good.
yeah. Basil showed up the next day with a bid for turning sideways, and I said, keep it, we're gonna go this
Do it
route.
the right way. All right.
Now, who evaluates the bids if we get more than one?
We have
Dean opens the bids, and then we will present them to you guys.
we'll have a official meeting that they're open. Actually, the bids are opened right here in front of witnesses, and that's it. Then we discuss it, go from there.
Yeah.
And then we present it at our board.
Then we'll have a couple weeks to look them over and make sure they're bidding everything they're supposed to be bidding, and we'll come back to the board meeting and say, XYZ company bid this much, and they meet all the qualifications.
So we will know by December the 15th where we have more than one bid?
Yeah, we'll open the bids December 15th at 4 o'clock.
Question,
Yes, sir.
all said and done, because now we're gonna do this by when you open it. How are you standing? That's the air conditioned heating unit, right? Is it functioning fine?
Well, the furnace is functioning fine.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem we had was with the
Otherwise,
AC.
I don't want the firemen to stay in here,
No,
not to have no heat.
No, the heat's fine. Yeah, and they should be, it should be an in and out, you know, not too much of
Okay,
a
I mean, I
problem.
understand that.
Yeah.
If we're looking at it, I mean,
Yeah.
So we need a motion.
No, this was just to
right.
synopsis, just to,
Get it
Just so
out.
everyone's aware,
Yeah.
and any changes to our dates or deadlines, I mean, if there's any concern about that. If not, we can do the same thing for the roof.
and we talked last month about going with that Southeast Kansas cooperative, and you guys weren't too overly happy with that, and I don't really know anything too much about them, so we'll just put this out for bids. And
Are they not able to bid on it?
well, it's a cooperative. It's not a company, it's just
Yeah.
the school district. They put it out someplace. So we'll go ahead and you want to do local, which nobody local does a standing seam roof.
Well, if they get our bid, do you think they would want to bid with the,
Well,
against the
what
local?
one guy was telling me, he says you give it to these guys and they'll put it out through their net.
Sure.
And then that's when this guy come back and says, well, we've got already a conglomerate, so we don't really put it out. So I really couldn't understand where we were going.
Well, we did it with the truck, right?
We did it with a
Pretty-
truck we had the gentleman come here and explain that to you
Yep.
guys, and everybody understood it. Well, this one I don't really understand all that well, so,
You have
but
a whole bunch
generally-
of suppliers.
yeah, supposedly,
But generally, things like that gives you economy of scale,
I agree.
yeah.
yeah.
So it seems
So
to me
we
like
would
we
hope
would
that
want
would
to
be
do that.
economy of scale.
But the mechanism is going to be the same as it was for the truck, as far as the ability to get a decent price, but absolutely, we can put it
It would
out.
be interesting to compare what his network of roof builders, it might be some of the same list,
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
versus
I don't
our
know anything
local
about it.
folks who probably want a shot at the business, and compare all of those.
Well,
and
like I
just
said,
have
there's
them-
nobody local that's a standing seam.
So you're gonna go to out to bid? the
We have
Kansas
to,
City?
yeah, there's nobody,
Is there anything
Bezos doesn't do it, Bezos, or
I understand.
American Roofing just does
Got
flat
it.
roofs.
Is there anything keeping you from us letting this group bid on it?
No,
See if they want it?
no.
Do you think they will say no, thank you?
I'll call him back up again, but he runs a school district. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a group, they put it out. And I'll go ahead and get back in touch with him again.
That's fine, thank you.
Because that was my concern, that was what I thought, we could get in touch with those guys and they would put it out over their network
Yep.
for their bidders.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to do is get it out to as many bidders as we
Agreed.
can.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah, and then he come back and said, well, we're part of this co-op, and I didn't understand the co-op, the whole co-op thing,
Yep.
so.
Any other questions about the bid specs here? I mean, it's according to our SOG as far as putting out for bids.
It's good.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add to Station 2 update?
No, I'm sorry, I had station update there, sorry.
Okay. All right, then how about the hiring date for new firefighters?
You got the letter, I'm we're trying to do it probably mid-February, because construction's gonna go into probably January, and then we're gonna take off and go south the first week of February, so we're looking at that time frame.
Building's done, everything's ready to go.
Hopefully, yeah,
Good.
we'll be ready to go.
Sounds good. That's what we agreed on too.
Yeah,
So it'll be February.
we're starting mid-February.
So that's when it'll be, then it will be February, be March before?
No, we'll start on mid-February.
Oh, okay.
You guys will approve them on the February 2nd meeting.
Okay.
We'll
You
have
have
it here.
candidates you've already looked at it?
No, we haven't put the bids, we'll open it up December 15th. And then we'll start getting applications, and then we'll have the hiring process. Is Jeff still gonna be on the hiring board?
That'd be great.
Yeah,
Because you
I
were,
want to be on.
you were last time.
Just as an observer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you will.
So what you're saying in the first Monday meeting in February, all of the interviews,
Everything's done.
selection or recommendation, so we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, or some priority of.
Yes.
Well, we have two recommended
We'll have 2 recommendations to you.
from the chief.
Yeah, well, from the hiring panel, we, all the officers,
It worked really well last time.
Even though you
Yeah, it
said
worked
he's
well,
there,
right?
I still come and sit over there and
So
watch.
after our meeting, then it's a matter of just administratively getting them on board. I mean,
yeah, you guys will meet on the 15th,
We're
or on the
non-voting
2nd, and then we'll start in the next pay period, which will
Last time
be
I sit over there and you,
I thought we agreed last time
15.
you could do it.
I did, but I like you.
All right, I think we've got it covered.
But I'll be there.
All right, board member concerns. Jim?
No, I don't think I have anything else.
Lisa? Nope. Charlie? No. When'd you sleep last? Never went.
20-some hours ago.
Jeff?
I don't have any.
Okay, I have none at this time. I understand the trick-or-treaters did well.
we had
down
about
here.
170.
I saw pictures. All right, good job. Like to ask for a motion to adjourn, but before we do that, I would like to thank those that came tonight, especially you, Mrs. Reddy. Thank you for your input. And a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, you playing, you know that, right?
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yeah,
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Dean Miller.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Playing right. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was on an airplane when the Kansas City